Oh, hello, good people. Just give me a second here. People were upset that I didn't go on YouTube. I got a whole bunch of messages the last couple of days. I was just, on Instagram. It's not a big deal. You can join my Instagram account. It's at Marijuana Man One. I do both those, so don't fret. I'm just gonna put this down here. This just so I can see the chat a lot easier than trying to read the chat that's in on my cell phone, which is incredibly tiny. Now we're going to check something here, folks. Oh, I want to show you something before we get started. Here's a little toy from about 10 years ago. You can't buy these anymore, folks. I'm sorry to say. This is a vaporizer. With this vaporizer, you do not need a lighter. No, you do not need electricity either. It's very unique. I mean, folks, I have hundreds of fucking marijuana toys that people have sent me through the past 30 years. And none are quite like this one. No, this one's on butane, folks. Sadly, you can't buy these anymore. They sold out fast when they came out and they never made more. And so what you do is you turn it on. There we go. Then you flick the switch here until you see the flame inside, which can be tricky to see when you're fucking standing in so much sunlight, just say. Oh, it's on. Okay. And so you can't see the flame, but it's in there, folks. And there's a little flame. And it's heating up this metal coil. Now, when it gets to the proper heat, it will shut off. It'll shut off and then turn back on automatically to maintain heat. Then what you do is you put your herb in here. You close it. Now, folks, this is also a great toy for people who live in Canada because it's also a great hand warmer. It's an epic little device. You can't buy one, folks, so I'm not like promoting it or anything, like running an ad for it, because you can't buy these. Now you just heard the gas shut off because it's reached temperature. Oh, yeah. And you can see some vape coming off of it from just the residue. And so I'll give you a rough idea how it works. So then you take your weed, you put it in here. I almost put it in the wrong spot. See, it just turned on again. Here it turned back on. And so that's how it maintains temperature. And then you just go like this, put this back on there. And there, we're vaping. Give it a few seconds. It's pretty mild, as you can see. It's not no sublimator. But if you work on it, you got to leave it in there, I find. We'll leave it in there and come back to that in a bit. And you'll see I'll get a hit. Anyways, it's no sublimator, folks. Times have changed. 20 years later, we got this. Just go like this. Like so. And then you say the magic words, folks. Fire in the hall. Oh, yeah. And now we'll try it again. See, we got a little bit, but yeah, it's no sublimator. And then when you're done, you just flip it off. All done. So I just wanted to show you that little toy. It's kind of neat. It's unique from many of my other toys. Now it's still going, but it does shut off. It sometimes will keep going 1 or 2 more times, but the shut off feature does work quite well. Now, let me just check how And so that's the ILA. The only way you're going to buy one of those, folks, is find one used. Their website's still up, but it'll say everything's sold out. And so, and it's been sold out for about 8 years now. And so that's that, you know? Oh, it is. And so we're going to see what's going on in here. Gonna make some meatballs and spaghetti today. Fire in the hall. Oh, fuck. And look who I got here with me today, folks. It's Jesus Muhammad Cow. Okay. A sec. I gotta stick some gas up Jesus Muhammad Cow's ass. All right, there we go. Usually when you refill, you gotta wait a few seconds. I'm sure you know all about it. Okay. We didn't wait long enough. Jesus Muhammad Cow now has too much lighter fluid in him. And so anyways, it's just how it is. We I'm just gonna be right back, folks. Look at this. Aunt Lucy. Now, folks, people are always like, can you use water with your sublimator? Yeah, because this is all the sublimator is. And you can get ones with the short stick too. I have a whole bunch, but we don't need it in this case. But most bongs do if you're going to just stick it in the bong like that. 90% of the bongs out there will require you to use a short stick, which is fine. I got like 10 of those too. It's just I have the long stick because it was clean for doing herb. It was never used, brand new. Never used on dabs ever. And so there you go. And then you just use it the same way as usual. We're going to pour this in here. It's my last little bit. This stuff we're smoking, we don't know what it is, but it's fucking really good. And then you just go in here. Unlike dabs, it doesn't really matter that it's sticking out in that direction. And then you just go fire in the hole. Oh, there you go, boys and girls. Oh. Oh. So it's done. And then we can just put it all back the way it was. Doesn't matter. It fits in any bong. Now, I would have to use the shorter one to put it in 90% of my bongs. But Aunt Lucy allows the long one because it has a huge ass stem in it. We have a few with huge ass stems, but sadly, folks, most of my bongs are packed in boxes because they thought I was moving. Oh yeah, some of you may not have received the update yet about my moving situation. Remember, I was in court on Thursday. Okay, folks, so here's the latest update. We won again in court on Thursday, which of course we all expected. It was kind of a no-brainer. But the new buyer of the house, he's given up. He's not going to buy the house at all. So he's decided to give up. Well, like, as you know, folks, most people do when dealing with me. They either commit suicide or give up. And, you know, we've had a few do either way. And so this guy's given up. He's not going to buy the house now. So we don't have to move until they find an actual buyer. And now the real estate man knows the kind of person that lives here who ain't going to move if some corporate swine buys this place. And so now he has to find a buyer who can legitimately evict me, which means that's a buyer who's actually going to move in here and live here. And well, I wish him luck on that one because this is more of an investment property than one you would buy to live in. It needs about $50,000 in cosmetic work to make it look beautiful again. And even then, the house is 40 years old, right? But, and it's a semi. So you're sharing it with a rental person next door. So it's not a situation that most people who want to buy a home would jump into, but some would. My mother's bought homes like this. Mind you know, she didn't live in them either. So yeah, I'm not sure where they're going to find this person, but he's probably out there. So I still got to be aware that they could sell the house to somebody who actually could evict me. And and so because we've made it clear the only way I'm moving for a corporation is the legal method. And there's only one way. They can either pay whatever we're asking, which is of course in the double-digit thousands. This last guy didn't want to pay. And or they, which some people will, folks, because it is a gold mine of an investment. I mean, this is a property today you buy for $400,000, and in 5 years you sell for probably over $1 million. It's all about location, you know, folks, and this is in a spot that's just about to become a metropolis. It's just a tiny little village right now, but it's on its way to being the big city. And so, and this house happens to be the only house in the downtown sector, making it a little more extra special. Like, I don't need to own a car to live here, yet I live in kind of in a tiny little community. But every store is near my house because, well, I live in the downtown core. And when almost nobody else does. And so it does have these unique features, and somebody will probably pick it up eventually. So anyways, enough of that crap. Oh, the truck convoy, folks. Well, we predicted the outcome. We did, right, folks? I mean, this was a no-brainer. I'm sure you saw it coming too. And yes, they were tear gassed, bear sprayed, beaten with clubs, and attacked by vicious dogs. And now they're no longer there. And that was pretty predictable. And you got to be pretty militant to go up against the government, like we used to with the marijuana things. I would bring tear gas myself, my own tear gas. I would bring oven mitts so that I could pick up their tear gas and throw it back at them. I would be wearing gas masks and bulletproof vests and prepared for a military kind of situation. These guys are just blue collar workers and they're not used to fighting the government in that way. And well, being nice to these people ain't going to get you far. It's going to get you beaten with a club and your bank account's depleted and your fucking leg broken and your lungs filled with bear spray. Yeah, but I support anybody who stands up to the any government, right? They're all just vicious tyrants and nationalism is stupid and it should be one world, one people. And for that matter, not only one world, one people, you shouldn't have to go to work anymore. We have come to the time, the day and age when a machine should be doing your job, folks, and the machine should be doing everyone's job while you're out pursuing your happiness and dreams, whatever they may fucking be. Something they claim you have a right to in the most charter of rights in the Western world, at least. And yet I wonder how one can go out and pursue happiness when they're fucking at the sweatshop 40, 50, 60 hours a week, possibly more, right? Some of them live full time at the sweatshop. Oh, fuck. My parents ran a farm. Our workers worked full time. I mean, like 80 hours a week and slept at the farm because there was no time to leave. You ate your lunch at the farm, you ate breakfast at the farm, you ate dinner at the farm. That's if you had a chance to eat. And then you slept at the farm. And when you woke up, you went back to work. Oh, fuck. Oh, you did. And so it seems pretty impossible, It does, it does, it does, it does. And most of these jobs, pretty much 95% of the jobs out there, folks, could be replaced by machines. And if this kind of technology was encouraged, probably 100% could be replaced by machines. It's just nobody's come up with the machine yet for some of the jobs. And anyways, a machine would come up with the new machines because, well, they're better at doing that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah. You know? Oh, it should. And yeah. We're going to do another big bong hit out of Big Edna here. Get all fucked up. But yeah, it should be, you should be enjoying yourself. The machine should be the slaves working for us. Oh, yeah. Folks, humans have lived through some rough times. Oh, they have. And the one thing that kept them going was the hope that one day there would be a better world, Oh, there would. And then that day came when it was possible. Oh, but nobody took advantage of it anyways. Oh, it's true. They decided to keep doing the same shit because they've been doing it for so long. Well, they don't know anything else. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. So anyways, was something already in here about some the previous hit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, anyways, folks. Peace out.